What's up, guys? You are now partying with Fight Party KO. Come on in, let's party.
If you love boxing, like we love boxing, you gotta come party with us at Fight Party KO, baby. Boy, look. Your boy Gervonta Tank Davis has knocked out Frank Martin. We know this. And so everyone has been wondering, who are you fighting next? Yeah, it's been a lot of speculation out on who it's going to be and all of that. We want to know if it's going to be another sacrificial lamb, if it's going to be somebody worthy. But a lot of speculation out there. And so we have been connecting the dots. And what we came up with, based on connecting the dots, we believe he'll be fighting Teofimo Lopez. Yeah, I know you're wondering, how in the world did we come up with Teofimo? What dots did we connect to come up with Teofimo? Yeah, well, go ahead and pour up a drink, sit back, relax, and join us as we break down on how we connected these dots to where Gervonta Tank Davis will be fighting Teofimo Lopez late 2024.
So who's scared? Who's ducking who?
Okay, so let's go duck hunting, shall we? We already know SHAKUR and LOMA are ducks. You heard me? SHAKUR Stevenson, Vasily Lomachenko, ducks. I mean, SHAKUR, he was with Top Rank and was complaining about it because he couldn't get the fights he wanted. So he got out of Top Rank's umbrella and he got with Eddie Hearn at Matchroom. I mean, if you want the Tank fight, why would you with Eddie Hearn? Tank hates Eddie Hearn. Why? Because it was supposed to be a fight set up between Tank and Conor Benn. But Eddie Hearns knew that Conor Benn tested positive for PEDs and was gonna set the fight up anyway.
He's a snake in a suit. That's all. He's a snake.
Why Eddie Hearn? Why?
Bro, he let what's the guy's name? Conor Benn test positive and was still gonna let him fight. Still was gonna let him fight.
So Tank hates him, calls him a snake in a suit. I'm just saying, man, a snake in a suit, man. That's how he feels about Eddie Hearn. So how would you think, SHAKUR, that you was gonna get a fight with Tank unless you didn't want it? Duck season, baby. So now you fighting Joe Cordina? Really? Who's ranked number 13th as a lightweight? It's his first fight as a lightweight? He just got knocked out his last fight? Come on, SHAKUR, that's a duck. You're in the pond with a duck. You're a wet duck. Let's go ahead to Vasily Lomachenko. Already in negotiations. They were talking trash a while back. Even had Bob Arum talking trash.
The kid isn't ready yet for the fight. Floyd Mayweather is his promoter. Floyd Mayweather, of anybody, Jr., knows about boxing. The question of whether Gervonta Davis is ready to fight a master like Loma should be put to Floyd Mayweather Jr. Let him answer that question. But don't ask stupid stuff about Gervonta Davis when his promoter says he's not ready.
Blah, 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 blah. So they popping off. So now, Gervonta sends the contract over there to him after the Frank fight. We're like, yeah, let's go ahead and get this done, because now Gervonta is not with Floyd anymore. Right? And so he was like, yeah, let's go ahead and send the contract now. What you talking about now, Lomachenko? What you talking about now? You got a belt too? You champion now? Huh? Let's get it. Lomachenko was in negotiations for the fight in November. And then as the negotiations got closer and closer, Lomachenko was like, nah, I'm sorry, I'm tired. I'm a rest for the rest of 2024. What? Boy, you got a belt. And the biggest payday of your life is right here. You almost 50 years old, boy. Okay, we're almost 40. I mean, but you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's a duck. You in the pond too with SHAKUR. Wet duck. You're a wet duck, Loma.
I guess the only one that can really beat Tank is only me. I guess I gotta do it.
I mean, I'm just saying. Tank and Teofimo, they actually want to fight each other. Tank said in an interview, they were calling out different fighters who was on his hit list. And then they called out Teofimo.
Teofimo?
Yes. Not really so much Teofimo.
Not so much. How come?
Cause it's like, I don't know. Just he ain't really like. I mean, if the fight like prevents itself, then yeah. But other than that,
it's not on your list.
Yeah, it's not on my. He's not.
Well, it's duck season right now. The champions at 135 are ducking you, Tank. So it seems like the opportunity is presenting itself. Teofimo Lopez and his dad been calling out Tank for a minute now. I mean, Teofimo Lopez's dad, the senior, he was like, yeah, I mean, we both got speed and power. He said, and we got a good knockout ratio. But the thing is Tank is knocking out folks like Frank Martin. And like trying to poo-poo on his resume. Like, he just knocking out Rudy Poops. Whereas we fighting and knocking out real fighters, real champions. So they want it. No, they sparred at 135. They asked Tank about it.
When you were a young man, you sparred Teo out there in South Florida. What do you remember about
playing with him?
Yeah.
I was playing with him. I was playing. He was a kid.
Tank was like, hey man, I'm just playing around. He was a young kid, you know what I'm saying? I was working on moves, man. We were just playing around. Teofimo, on the other hand, seemed like his confidence grew. And now he seemed like he wants something, baby. Let's get it. How about a Pitbull Cruz rematch? He lost, and he lost his belt, and he got a rematch clause with El Rayo. Yep. So he's occupied. But you know, it's like Tank's trainer, Calvin Ford, was talking about Pitbull Cruz, we're gonna do a rematch. He's been talking about that for months. And it seemed like that was going to be the next fight going down. Wrong. He lost, and lost his belt, and got a rematch clause with El Rayo. Teofimo Lopez wanted to set up a unification bout at 140 with Pitbull, since Pitbull had a belt.
I tried to fight Isaac Cruz, and I spoke to his manager. They just said, whoa. Not yet. We just got the belt, champ. We got to go and focus on trying to get a Gervonta Davis rematch. So y'all going to see that very soon, by the way.
He was going to do that for like late 2024. Notice his last opponent that he picked was Steve Claggett, who got a similar style, you know. But Pitbull lost his belt, so it can't be a unification bout there. See what I'm saying? So Pitbull is off the table. See what I'm saying? See how it's coming together?
You want them big dollars, you gotta come see Tank.
Teofimo is looking for a big money fight. He been looking for a big money fight. No, he hadn't been getting like extreme money over there with Top Rank because, you know, I mean, that's not what they do over there. So he wants a big pay-per-view fight. Like, he's so desperate, he's even chasing down Terrence Crawford. Like, why would you move up 2 weight classes to fight the pound-for-pound #1 fighter in the world? Money. He want a big payday. But none of Crawford's team, nor Crawford, is interested in that fight. I mean, they showed Crawford that he was walking into the ring, into the arena, and they said, hey, what about Teofimo Lopez fight? He was like,
you saw T.O. weigh in, what you think about it? Man, fuck T.O.
Like, he paid that no mind. He gave that camera a look, spent about a second looking at the camera and kept going.
Dream match in reality season.
Fuck Teofimo Lopez. He don't bring shit to the table neither. Trash, he trash. He used to be good, but now he trash. You heard it first. Y'all put it out there.
Bomac and his whole training staff, they ain't paying it no mind. They asked Bomac, I was like, hey man, what about Teofimo fight? He looked again like, nah, we ain't standing no Teofimo. It was like, he garbage. He used to be good, but he trash now. What? I'm just saying. So they have no interest whatsoever in fighting Teofimo Lopez. But Tank is a big pay-per-view star. One of the biggest. Tank bringing in money. Tank is very marketable. Tank fight is marketable even when his opponent don't even speak English. They might speak a little bit of English, but not very well. You know what I'm saying? Like Pitbull, Hector Garcia. They ain't really speak a whole bunch of English. So it was on Tank to kind of carry the marketing. He did it. Made a big fight out of it. Now imagine Teofimo talking trash.
Okay, Tank, hold up. Gervonta, you a fucking pussy. You are a bitch.
Imagine Teofimo Sr. talking trash.
We fight real fighters to knock them out. Not like Tank that fights chumps to make it look good.
And Tank, Teofimo Sr., they going back and forth.
You and Teo, what happens?
Man, come on, man. That fight gets built. That's money. That is a money fight right there, baby. I'm just saying, man, think about it.
I don't know if there's anybody that's worthy of being in the ring with him in his weight class to make that big of a fight.
What about this angle right here? Al Heyman and PBC, they gotta make a big splash for Amazon Prime. You see what I'm saying? They would impress Amazon Prime. And so far, they're off to a good start. I mean, the first card, you had the Tank versus Frank fight. And on the undercard, you had David Benavidez fighting Alexander Vosdick. Pause. Fight card number 2, Canelo Alvarez versus Edgar Berlanga. Mexico versus Puerto Rico. See what I'm saying? And Berlanga's a Puerto Rican star from New York, so it gives it some more marketability. And it seems like Al Heyman doesn't really want Turkey Al-Sheikh to take over PBC. Because, Turkey Al-Sheikh, he got everybody else working together. They like forming Voltron, you know what I'm saying? They like the Avengers. Turkey Al-Sheikh working with Top Rank, DAZN, Golden Boy. I'm just saying. They united. The united front. So, he got to go up against that. And so, another trash-talking American who's marketable? Come on, man. Against Tank, who's marketable? I'm just saying, Teofimo is a big showman on his own right. His last few fights, I'm just saying, against Jermaine Ortiz. Come on, that man had the whole circus out. Against Steve Claggett, that man had Thriller playing. He had Michael Jackson playing. See what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, he's gonna put on the show, he's gonna do his part. His dad is gonna do their part. Tank is gonna do his part. So I'm just saying, that's a big money fight right there, and it's a big splash for the PBC with Amazon Prime.
I think everybody wants to see that type of fight, Two fighters that are powerful, strong, quick.
Okay, now think about the styles matchup. See what I'm saying? Teofimo, he gonna stay in the 5, baby. He ain't running. Teofimo has not shown us any boxing ring track shoes at all. Teofimo's coming to knock your head off. He wants that explosive knockout victory. So he ain't dancing around the ring. I'm just saying, even when he ain't supposed to be in there. You see the George Kambosos fight? I'm just saying, he wasn't supposed to be in there with George Kambosos like that, and he just got knocked down. You gonna keep doing the same game plan? And he wasn't supposed to be doing that. He criticized Jermaine Ortiz, cause dude, you ain't doing nothing but running. And he was trying to go blow for blow with Jermaine Ortiz, but Teofimo won, but it was a boring fight. It wasn't on brand for Teo. You know what I'm saying? He got in there, went toe-to-toe with Lomachenko. And Lomachenko was supposed to win everything at that time. Teofimo was like, all right, let's see what's up then. Let's go. Stayed in there, beat the brakes off of Lomachenko decisively. Undisputed champion. Then he decided, okay, we're gonna move up and fight the undisputed champion at 140. He fought Josh Taylor at 140. Beat the brakes off of him, stood there in the fire. Actually started playing around with Josh Taylor a little bit. I'm just saying, Teo is coming for the action. He coming for the smoke. You know what Tank coming to do. He coming for the smoke. It's like Calvin Ford. That's Tank's trainer. He was like, it don't make no sense for us to fight folks like SHAKUR Stevenson right now. Y'all know he don't run around the ring, and it's gonna make it hard for us to do what we do. Come on, man. Y'all caught that. You know I'm not from Baltimore, but I tried. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, it's like, you gotta have some people who want to engage, and both of them are knockout artists. You see what I'm saying? So it's a very, very, very marketable fight, and it'll be a fun fight to watch at the same time. That's why we think Teofimo Lopez and Tank Davis, Tank the A card. So that's why we think Tank Davis and Teofimo Lopez will be a great fight. I want to see it, and I think it'll do great numbers for everybody involved.
Come on, baby. The sun is coming out.
So you see why we over here at Fight Party KO think that Tank Davis versus Teofimo Lopez is a great fight. I'm saying it checks all the necessary boxes. It's a great styles matchup. It's an easy fight to sell. They both very marketable. It'll be a competitive fight too. I'm just saying. That's not like a 70-30 fight or nothing like that. And besides, they both need an opponent right now. So let us know what you think in the comment section. Let us know if you think Tank will be fighting Teofimo Lopez next. And if not, who do you think Tank will be fighting next? Alright, let us know. This is your man AWLMIT with Almighty Athletics. We also got Juice God back there in the back. And together we are Fight Party KO. And I am signing out. Boom.